Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. Get ready for a whole bunch of silly, giggle-worthy jokes. And hey, if you hit that like button and subscribe, you'll get exclusive access to even more videos just like this one. Okay, let's get started. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Why don't skeletons fight each other? They don't have the guts. What do you call a fish with no eyes? A fish. Why did the bicycle fall over? Because it was too tired. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? Nacho cheese. Why couldn't the leopard play hide and seek? Because he was always spotted. What do you call a sleeping dinosaur? A dino snore. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants? In case he got a hole-in-one. What do you call a pig that does karate? a pork chop. Why don't eggs tell jokes? They'd crack each other up. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ha-ha! Ground beef! Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing. What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator. Why can't you give Elsa a balloon? Because she will let it go. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work? A can't opener. Why did the coffee file a police report? It got mugged. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back? A stick. Why did the math book look so sad? Because it had too many problems. What do you call a dog magician? A labracadabra. Why did the picture go to jail? Because it was framed. What do you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abdominal snowman. Why did the banana go to the doctor? Because it wasn't peeling well. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? So sophisticated. Why did the stadium get so hot after the game? All of the fans left. All of the fans left. All of the fans left. What do you call a lazy kangaroo? A pouch potato. Why did the belt get arrested? For holding up a pair of pants. What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter? An irrelevant. Why did the cookie go to the hospital? Because it felt crummy. What do you call a bear caught in the rain? A drizzly bear. Why did the student eat his homework? Because the teacher said it was a piece of cake. What do you call a dinosaur that crashes his car? Tyrannosaurus Rex. Why did the chicken join a band? Because it had the drumsticks. What do you call a group of musical whales? An orchestra. An orchestra. Why did the orange stop rolling? It ran out of juice. What do you call a sheep with no legs? A cloud. Why did the astronaut break up with his girlfriend? He needed space. What do you call a very small hat? A microwave. Why did the frog take the bus to work? His car got towed away. What do you call a nervous javelin thrower? Shakespeare. Why did the computer catch a cold? It left its windows open. What do you call a pony with a sore throat? A little horse. Why did the toilet paper roll down the hill? To get to the bottom. What do you call a rabbit that's a comedian? A funny bunny. Why did the baker stop making bread? He needed a break. What do you call a factory that makes okay products? A satisfactory. Why did the octopus beat the shark in a fight? Because it was well armed. What do you call a duck that gets straight A's? A wise quacker. Why did the volcano stop erupting? It was all out of lava. What do you call a cow during an earthquake? A milkshake. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. What do you call a bee that can't make up its mind? A maybe. Why did the melon jump into the lake? Because it wanted to be a watermelon. What do you call a happy mushroom? A fungi to be with. Why did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut. What do you call an owl that does magic tricks? Houdini! Why did the teddy bear say no to dessert? Because It was already stuffed. What do you call a cat that loves bowling? An alley cat. Why did the calendar feel important? Because it had a lot of dates. What do you call a fish that can fix things? A handy manatee. Why did the little boy bring a ladder to school? To go to high school. What do you call a snowman in the summer? A puddle. Why did the pony get sent to his room? He wouldn't stop horsing around. What do you call a dog that can tell time? A watchdog. A watchdog. Why did the tree go to the dentist? It needed a root canal. What do you call two spiders that just got married? Newlywebs. Why did the crab never share? Because he was a little selfish. What do you call a penguin in the desert? Lost. Why did the light bulb fail school? It just wasn't that bright. What do you call a monkey that loves potato chips? A chipmunk. A chipmunk. Why did the pancake cry? Because it was on a roll and couldn't stop. What do you call an ant who fights crime? A super ant. Why did the horse cross the road? Because somebody said nay. What do you call a snail on a ship? A snailer. Why did the clock get sent to the principal's office? For talking too much. What do you call a bird that's always broke? A cheap tweet. Why did the ghost go to the party? Because he heard it would be a scream. What do you call a lion who ate the comedian? A punished cat. Why did the spider go to the computer? To check his website. What do you call a turtle that flies? A shellicopter. Why did the farmer win an award? He was outstanding in his field again. What do you call a fruit that plays instruments? A trumplum. Why did the broom get a promotion? It was outstanding at sweeping people off their feet. What do you call a dinosaur with an extensive vocabulary? A thesaurus. Why did the strawberry cross the road? It was stuck between two jams. What do you call a sleepy pea? A snooze pea. Why did the traffic light turn red? You would too if you had to change in the middle of the street. What do you call a mouse that hangs out at the gym? A gym rat. A gym rat. Why did the raisin go out with a prune? Because he couldn't find a date. What do you call a happy chicken? A Cheerio. A Cheerio. Why did the balloon go to school? To get a little more air in its head. What do you call a wizard from outer space? A flying sorcerer. A flying sorcerer. Why did the giraffe get bad grades? Because his head was always in the clouds. What do you call a fish who needs help singing? Auto tuna. Why did the koala get promoted at work? Because he was great at leafing through paperwork. Leafing through paperwork. What do you call a dog that does magic? A labracadabrador. A labracadabrador. Why did the shy pebble want a friend? Because it felt a little bolder. What do you call an owl with a great vocabulary? Ho-ho! What do you call an owl with a great vocabulary? Ho-ho! A wise guy. Why did the panda get a big round of applause? He gave a standing ovation to everyone else first. What do you call a very polite pig? A Hambassador. Why did the squirrel bring an umbrella to the park? He heard it was raining acorns. What do you call two birds in love? Tweethearts. Why did the little cloud stay home from school? He was feeling under the weather. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato. A pouch potato in training. Why did the number 6 feel scared? Because 7, 8, 9. What do you call a bear with no ears? A bee. Why did the crayon go to school? To draw more attention. To draw more attention. What do you call a duck that steals? A robber ducky. Why did the little seed feel proud? Because it finally turned over a new leaf. What do you call it when a dinosaur wins the lottery? Dynamite. Why did the sun go to school? To get a little brighter. What do you call a cloud that tells jokes? A funny mist. A funny mist. Why did the soccer player bring string to the game? So he could tie the score. What do you call a robot that always takes the long way home? R2 Detour. Why did the astronaut bring a sandwich to space? Because it was launch time. What do you call an insect that's great at math? A counterpillar.